ऐकंदा चॉकलेटचं नाव हे वेगळंच आहे ना भाऊ. रंबा मम्मा अबे
Okay, so yesterday I just gave you some idea about reference terms. We did not see that in detail. Today we'll see. So references, I was actually saying yesterday that when you want to create some data in a specification, how do you normally do? There is one common way. You have to go to 1 second. You have to go to each of these tabs. For example, in the value assignment type firefighting measures, I have to go and assign some data here. Okay, so like suitable fire extinguishing agent, unsuitable fire extinguishing agent. So what I'm doing here, I'm manually assigning the data, right? This is called manual value assignment. So wherever you find these value assignment types, if I have to maintain the data, I have to open that value assignment type and then I have to assign whatever data is applicable for that specification. So that's the common way we assign the data to a specification, right? So like that I have to continue assigning the data. Once I have done, I can just save the data, click on save button. And now if I refresh property tree, you can see here, see, we have a green tick mark appearing for fire extinguishing, for firefighting measures, and again within that for extinguishing media and hazards during firefighting. Because at these two places I have assigned the data manually. I went inside that VAT and I have assigned the data. Right? This is called as value assignment type. Just imagine if we have to do this for the entire specification, how much time it is going to take. Here in just MSDS property tree, you can see there are 16 value assignment types. And under each value assignment type, sometimes there will be a further sub value assignment type. See, for example, in regulatory information, this is a node, regulatory information is a node. Again, when I go inside, we have sub nodes also. Again, when I expand the sub node, I have a node again within that node. Again, within international, I have value assignment type. So, if I have to assign the data manually here, it's very difficult and time consuming. Hence, if that is the case, then creating 4 to 5 specifications in a single day is really very difficult. If your boss requires you to create, let's say 5 specifications in a day, you will not be able to complete because assigning the data manually takes a lot of time. This is just one property tree. There may be multiple other property trees where we have to maintain the data. How will you do that? Not possible, or at least I can say very difficult. So what is the alternative we have? How can we save the data and the effort in assigning the data?
By using reference.
By using reference. So what is reference?
Some common set of specifications, some common set of properties.
Some
common set of properties.
See, referencing means copying the data from one specification to another specification. Very simple.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, Kalpana.
Sir, this is Neela. Sir, property tree.
Sorry, I had another student called Kalpana. Okay, I got confused. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. So MSDS, no, by clicking which thing you are making to come this medical safety data sheet?
Which one?
Here, property tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is coming now, sir, medical safety data sheet.
Material safety data sheet.
No, sir, by clicking which one it is coming, sir? For
It will
other
come
thing, it is
automatically. I am just okay. See, sometimes when I go to some specification, it will have some other data. Like, okay, let me show you here. When I go to carbohydrate, you see here it is showing nutrient property tree. So if at
yes,
all
sir.
you want to go to MSDS property tree, you have to right click on this. Right click, go to other property tree, and MSDS. If at all it has a MSDS property tree, it will show here. Then you have to select
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay. For nutrient property, there won't be MSDS, no?
Yeah, they have not added, but if you want, you can add it. That is also possible. I will tell you later on. See, here you don't
Yes.
have MSDS property tree, no? So how to add it? I'll tell that later on. But in the present specifications, if you don't find that material safety data sheet, you have to right click, go to other property tree. In that you will find MSDS. You have to select that property tree.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, clear? One second. Let me check if I have MSDS here. No, MSDS is not there.
Because I
Okay.
opened some other.
Hmm.
For me, this one is not working, sir. That's why I asked.
In some specifications, it will not be there, Nila. It
Okay,
will
sir.
not be there. Don't be surprised because again, it depends what is the specification type. For some specification type, MSDS property tree will not be there. Because see,
Okay,
when
sir.
I say nutrient or carbohydrate, it's not a hazardous substance, no? Do you need a MSDS for that?
No, sir.
When
So
you go
if
and
we open
purchase
some
chocolate,
dangerous,
when you go and
dangerous
purchase,
goods.
yeah, only for dangerous goods or hazardous substance.
Okay, okay, sir.
So all these edible things, they are all non-hazardous. So you cannot expect MSDS to be there for that food item. That is why it is not there. But you can add, of course, it's your wish. If you want to use MSDS for that carbohydrate, you can add. But how do we do that? I'll tell you later on. Okay, so we are currently in this one specification called Easy Clean. Okay, and what we will do is, I told you referencing means copying the data from one specification to another. But why do we have to do that? Because it will save a lot of time. If I want to create some data in a specification and the data is already there in another specification. So instead of manually creating the data and physically getting tired and wasting time, instead of that, just copy the data. No? If you want a photocopy of your document, you don't go and create another original document. You will just take a photocopy. Maybe black and white or color, but you can take a photocopy. That's the most simplest way. Right? Something like that. We are only copying the data. So instead of creating manually, we can copy the data using references. So how exactly to do that? You have to go to the reference tab, and in the reference tab you have all these different fields. You have to go to the first one and add that specification name from where you want to copy the data. Okay, so you need to know the specification name from which you want to copy the data. So for example, I am going to copy the data from a specification called demo 203L. We have a specification called demo 203L. So I want to copy from that. So what I need to do, I will add that specification name, press enter, okay, and then save the data. So what will happen? Whatever data is maintained in demo 203, no, that will be copied to my 168 specification. It will come here. But how will I know which data has been copied and which is manually assigned? How will I know? Here, see, there are 16 sections. How will I know which data has been referenced? Is there any way?
Maybe it's showing some indicator.
Yeah, some indication will be there, some symbol will appear. So after you save the data, you have to go and refresh the property tree. You see there is a button here, fourth button. If you click on that, what will happen? This property tree will be refreshed. And if you observe, now see, under first aid measures, do you see there is another symbol? And if you keep the mouse pointer, it is showing reference. This indicator is telling you that first aid measures are copied from demo 203. Okay. Next, again, if you go down, see there is one more symbol here. I will tell you what symbol this is, but this is also used for referencing. And if you go further down, transport information and regulatory information. You see this symbol? This symbol means we have copied the data from demo 203. That is the indication. Right? So this particular symbol will tell you that we have copied the data from demo 203L. But why other are empty? Like ecological information is empty, disposal considerations is empty, other information is empty, stability and reactivity, no data. All here, wherever you don't get any symbol, all those VATs are empty. There is no data inside. See, if you have doubt, you can go inside, stability and reactivity. You see here, all these normal VATs are not having any data. See, there is no data. It is empty. Again, conditions to avoid, no data. Substances to avoid, again no data. All the VATs here are empty. But again the question is, why was this data not copied from your demo 203?
Maybe whatever specification means uh, from where we copy the data, there this information is missing.
Which information?
Uh, Maybe it's related to something means like uh, it's not related to the MSDS or it's something different.
No, what you
Then
told before is correct. What you told before is correct. It means, see, all these places where you don't find an indication, no? So at these
Mhm.
places, even in your demo 203, there was no data. That is why it was not able to copy. So in your demo 203, there is no handling and storage data. There is no exposure controls. There is no accidental release measures. All this data is also not present in demo 203. Okay, that is why here also it is empty. Again, to check that, I will open one more session. Okay, let me open demo 203. Yeah, here itself it is. Okay, so this is some other symbol is coming, but don't worry. But can you just see and tell me what data is present in your demo 203? Which data is present in demo 203?
Uh, Here we can see the ways
Hmm.
wherever you can see the indicator. Only
Hmm.
that data is
Yeah.
there.
So inside this demo 203, we have first aid measures. Okay, and we have physical and chemical properties, and we have transport information and regulatory information. There is no disposal data, there is no ecological data, no toxicological data in your demo 203. That is why even when I did the copy from demo 203, here also I did not get anything. That is why here also it is all blank. You are getting my point? Whatever the indicator I am seeing here, only that data has come from demo 203. Other data they have not maintained in demo 203. That is why it has not come. So what will happen if I go and create some new data in demo 203? Will that come here?
In
Yes,
the
sir.
property tree, it will show me.
Yeah.
It will show
Yes,
after
sir.
refreshing the property tree.
Let me go to demo 203, and here I will try to add some data. Let's say I will add some data in disposal considerations. Currently there is no data inside, but I will add some data. It can be any data, just randomly select any value. Same thing here also. Waste disposal of packages not linked. Okay, let me just add two data. Now I will save this. Don't forget we are inside demo 203 and refresh property tree. Okay, and I'm again getting this symbol. So what do you think? This data will be copied to my another specification. It will come there.
After there also you need to refresh the property tree.
Yeah, we have to refresh. Yes, directly I will not see. I have to refresh. So once I refresh, see here again disposal considerations have come. I had assigned two data for two normal value assignment types. Both I can see here. Right? So it is very dynamic. As and when you go to that specification and keep updating data, it will continuously get updated in your original specification. Same thing, if I go back to demo 203 and add some data in ecological information, that data will also come here. Right? You are getting my point? So till now, there is only this much of data in demo 203. So that is why only that data is getting copied here.
Means you mean to say like means after some days that reference specification having some change. So whatever change in that reference specification, it will
Yeah.
we can see that in current specification, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, because the data is like there is a connection always established between my 168 specification and demo 203. So as and when we are making some changes there, that data will reflect here in 168. But can opposite happen? If I make something changes in 168, will it get copied into demo 203?
No.
No, it is just one way. Changes made in demo 203 will come into 168, but not vice versa. It will not happen. Yeah, clear?
Yes.
This is one thing. And apart from that, okay, what happens after we copy the data? Let's say you want to change something. Here I have copied disposal considerations, no? Yeah, we are currently here. Fine. So these are disposal considerations, advice on disposal and packaging. Currently we are inside that. I want to change this data. This data actually belong to demo 203, right? We just copied the data as it is, but I want to make some changes. I want to change this value. Can I do that? After copying the data, I want to make some changes that suits my requirement. Can I do that?
We have to click the edit button at the left hand corner.
Yeah, we can edit, we can change the reference data. It is possible. What I should do is first select that row, and then the second option here. You see here they have given overwrite reference. The second option on top, overwrite reference. I can click on that. Okay, then again click on copy. Then okay, it is asking me to save the data. Fine. See, now I can overwrite this data. I can go and I can add more options if I want, or I can delete, remove some of options. It's my wish. I can modify the data. So even after doing referencing, if at all there is any requirement to make changes in the data, you can do it. But what will happen See, currently this is the symbol for reference. But after you make the changes, the symbol will change like this. Okay, I have to refresh the property tree. Now see what is happening. The symbol has changed to manual overwrite of reference because I copied the data and I changed the data. Okay guys, clear? Are you following me?
Yes.
Yes.
This is called as
Um,
referencing. Huh.
can you explain it again?
Who is this?
Nida.
Neela, okay. Fine, I will take some other example. Wait. Just open some other specification because already most of them are copying the data. So better I select some other. Okay. Yeah, fine. See, this is some specification, right? P100. And if you look at the material safety data sheet, do you find any data here? Whether this specification has the data or not? Nila, it is for you.
No, sir.
It has? It has no data. How do you say it has no data? Why you are saying like that?
That symbol is not there, no, sir.
Yeah,
That
there is
another
no
symbol.
tick mark. There is no tick mark or any kind of symbol across this value assignment type. We just have pure numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But I don't find any kind of symbol which is indicating me that it has a data. So therefore, my conclusion is this specification is completely empty. There is no real-time data. Okay, so that is the condition. Now I want to create the data in this specification. I want to add some data. So how can I add the data?
Expand anything below this material safety data sheet.
Okay, then what?
Double click on anything. Possible hazard summary.
Okay,
Here we need to add
okay. So
the
what we are doing here, we are trying to manually add the data, right? So when I
right.
add the data here and save, I will get a green tick mark here. So it means we have manually assigned some data in the type of substance. But I don't want to
Oh,
do that because it's a lengthy process. I already told you. It will take a lot of time. So why do I want to waste time? I don't want to do that. So instead what I can do,
can copy.
I can copy the data from some other specification which is already having that data. Okay, already that specification will be having data, I can copy. So let's say to do that, I have to add that specification name. To copy the data, I have to add the specification name. So I will add again that same specification demo 203L. Now if I press enter, what will happen? Whatever data is present in demo 203, that data will be copied to P100. The data from demo 203 will be copied to P100. And how to see which data has been copied?
That symbol will come another like
First
other.
you have to save. First you have to save. Click on save option. Now refresh the property tree. So see now, first
First
aid
aid.
measures, disposal considerations, transport information, regulatory information, and also physical chemical properties. So this much data has come from demo 203. Why not other data has come? Because demo 203 is having only this data. That is why only that data is copied. So if you want to see the data, you can just, okay, let me go to first aid measures. I will expand. Here also I can see we have first aid general information coming from demo 203. I will double click on that. Okay, this is the reference data. Call a physician immediately. Keep under medical supervision for at least 48 hours. This data has come from demo 203. Now I want to change this. I want to modify this data, edit the data. So how can you do that?
On
How
the
to
top,
add? Yeah.
on the top right side.
Yeah. Select the row here in the first aid general information. Then click here on edit option. Edit or overwrite reference. When you click on that, see it will ask you, do you really want to just copy or create new values? Let's say you want to just make the changes to the existing values. So you can select copy, then proceed, and see now originally there are only two options. I want to add one more. So I will go to the list again, add some other, like if you feel unwell, seek medical advice. Okay. Then click on transfer. See it will come here. Earlier only two values were there. Now I have added one more value. So whatever data you have copied from demo 203, if you want to modify that, if you want to edit, it is possible by going to the edit option here. Right now again, if I overwrite or if I refresh property tree, I will get a new symbol altogether. See, it is not a reference symbol. It is called as manual overwrite of reference. First we did referencing, then we did the overwriting. That is why I am getting this symbol. Okay, got it? Neela, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what if I want to add first aid die? Can I add manually? Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes, you can add.
Yeah. I can go to first aid die. If I want to manually add some data, that is also possible. No need to worry about that. I will select some data and I will be able to assign the new value. But by the way, this is not referencing. What we are doing here, we are only, again this error is, we are only manually assigning the data. That is why a green tick mark will come again. Because manually I have assigned some data, right? So it will show me a green tick mark. I will just delete this because some error. Yeah. Instead of that, let me try to go to first aid skin. I will internal program error it says. Something. Okay, assign some data and save the data. So again, if I refresh, that same green tick mark will come for first aid skin because I have added some data. Even after doing the referencing, if you want to manually assign some data, that is also possible. You can do it. Okay, see here, firefighting measures, nothing has come from demo 203. So what will happen if I go and add some data in firefighting measures? Firefighting measures
It
is
will
still
show
empty.
as a green mark.
No, it will not show as a green mark. Why it will show like that? I am saying I will go here to demo 203, there I will add. Not here. Not in my P100. Here I will leave it as it is. It is blank, I will leave it. But instead of that, I will go to demo 203, there I will add.
Then it will automatically fetch the data to this P100.
It will get copied because anyways we are doing referencing. So any data I am adding into demo 203, that will be automatically copied.
Can we add two more than one references
Yeah, we can. They have given
for
multiple
particular different
fields,
modes?
right? They have given multiple fields, so you can copy multiple specification data. But there is a condition for that. there is a condition. What is that condition? I will show you.
Wherein
Just
it
give
should
me
not
a
overlap.
second. It should not overlap. Exactly. So see, firefighting measures I added in demo 203. Immediately it has come here into my P100. Correct, no? So the question is here, I am just copying from demo 203. But is it possible? Can I copy from other specifications? Definitely you can, no doubt. But again, provided you don't have any overlapping data. Okay, let me show you as an example. So what shall we add? Okay, let me add this specification, or maybe water specification. I will add here. So what do you think? It will copy or not? It has copied, no problem. Let's save this data. Whatever data is present in water, that will be copied into my P100. And there is no overlap. If there was an overlap, it will show some other message. Okay, let me do one thing. I will first show you what will happen if there is an overlap of data. So therefore, I will put P182. I will try to copy from P182. Okay, you see this? It is showing reference, specification, collision, use another reference. What is the meaning of this? Why we are getting that message? Because somewhere some data is getting overlapped. Okay, and you cannot copy the data like that. It should not overlap. Maybe in your P182 already they have first aid measures. Already it has firefighting measures. We are copying the data from demo 203. Again you are trying to copy the data from P182. Like that it is not possible. Either you can copy from demo 203 or from P182. Same data you cannot copy from two different specifications. That will result into specification collision. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Same data cannot be copied or referenced from two different specifications. So what to do in such a case? It is telling me use some other specification. So therefore, I am going to copy from water specification, save the data. So in water specification, if there is some other data present, that will get copied here. But how will you know? How will you differentiate?
Can you just take your mouse to that reference section?
Here?
Just no, that reference sign on the chart. There's only saying reference. Huh? Can you click on that one?
Okay, at least by looking here, I know that the data has come stability and reactivity from water. At least that much I can say. Or if you want to know exactly from where the data is coming, you can go to that. Okay, so see here, this symbol, reference symbol is coming, plus it is showing the name as water. What does it mean? This data, hazardous reactions, this data is coming from water specification. And when I go to, let's say, physical chemical properties, for example, see, here it is showing this identifier 60004. This identifier belongs to your demo 203 specification. So you have to look here. Here it will show you from where the data is coming. Because here it will just show reference symbol. No matter from where you are copying, it will just show the reference symbol. But that is not giving you any clear picture. So go inside that VAT, and when you double click on that VAT, you will get a information like this. Got it? That's how you can differentiate. Oh, where it went? Okay, so if I delete this specification, what will happen? Let's say I will delete demo 203. I will delete the referencing specification. What will happen to this data that I have copied from demo 203? That will be there or it will also be deleted?
It will be deleted after
It will
refreshing the property tree.
Will be deleted.
It will be deleted. Are you sure?
yes,
Yeah.
it will be
Yes,
deleted, but
yes.
maybe I think we need to run one program RC1 PHDL so that it removed from data from all other tables, whatever it is updated.
Yeah, but still okay. But here at least tell me in this specification workbench what happens?
It will be deleted, but if you have edited it after referencing, that edited data will remain. However,
Ah,
copied one directly will get deleted.
yeah. So here, uh, let me remove this. I will first delete this demo 203. So I have to go down, select delete row option, and I am going to delete demo 203. Yeah, deleted. Now again, refresh the property tree. So now whatever you have this reference symbol, no, that is only the data which is coming from water specification. Like firefighting measures, okay, stability and reactivity, toxicological information. This data is coming from water specification. Whatever data we had reference from demo 203, that data is gone. It will be deleted. That is why you don't find anything here. All the data is gone.
And edited data will remain, right?
Edited data will be there. Here I had not edited, so it's not showing. But yeah, any data after you do the referencing and when you edit, that data will remain. Like for example, which data we have copied here? Hazardous reactions, right? Okay. Let me try to edit this. I want to change this reaction type from polymerization to no information available. Okay, I want to change it. I will remove polymerization with no information available. So what I am doing here, I am changing the data. I am editing the data. Now save this data. You will get a symbol, override symbol will come now, which means the hazardous reactions data was first referenced from another specification, but then I have overwritten. So now what will happen? Let me go back to that initial screen. Okay, now I will delete the water specification also. Right? I am deleting this. So now what will happen? I had modified some data. Where did I modify? In firefighting measures. Okay, see now. If I go down to hazardous reactions, I had modified this, no? See, that data is as it is.
The symbol is gone, huh?
That symbol is gone, yeah, because I have removed that specification. Referencing I have removed. Got it? So after you copy the data, if you overwrite and save the data, then remove the referencing specification, that data will be gone. But whatever you have modified, no, the modified data will remain. But the symbol will be like this: manual value assignment. Okay, clear so far? Now there is no referencing specification, it is empty because I have removed both. I have removed both referencing specifications. But whenever the same data you are trying to copy, then it will show that there is some collision and you have to use some other specification. It cannot overlap. Just ensure the data does not overlap. Okay?
Can we give reference to means any substance?
Hmm?
Means it. either be chemical or maybe another materials and all.
Yeah, you can do that. See, directly I entered here. You can go to this drop down button. Okay, see here. You can select any specification type. If you want to copy from listed substances, add that specification type name. Okay, it will show you a list of specifications. Then you select whichever you want from where you want to copy. Or you want to copy from a real substance, go to the option, select here real sub. It will again show a number of specifications. You copy from whichever you want. So you can search and you can do the referencing. Possible. But ensure that from wherever you are trying to copy, no, ensure that even that specification is having the common property tree. Let's say I will try to copy from carbohydrate. Okay. See now what will happen. I'll just try to copy from this. Okay, now you see here we are getting a message. Referencing or inheriting with specification type nutrient group is not permitted. Why I am getting this message?
Means in carbohydrate there is no property tree of MSDS.
Yeah, it is also not there. Another reason is it is not permission is not available. Okay, even if I add, let's say even if I add in this carbohydrate MSDS property tree, still I cannot copy because there are some other permissions you have to give. I will tell you that also, don't worry. But at least now just understand that uh, the carbohydrate specification is not having MSDS property tree, plus also we are not authorized. It is not authorized to copy the data from this nutrient group into my pure substance. Okay, let me see some other example where I can copy, but it should not have the MSDS property tree. Let me see if I have something like that. Okay, this is what real substance, but it is having. What about this? Here, I think allergen also is not allowed. Okay, this 520. No, this also is not allowed. Every specification has a property tree MSDS. Okay, fine. But just remember one thing, when you are doing referencing, even if that specification is allowed to be copied, you have to ensure that second specification is having the same property tree. If that property tree is not having, then how can it copy the data? From where it will copy the data? So to show this practically, I have to do some changes here. Just give me a second, guys, so that I can show you. Maybe what I will do is I will go to listed substances once, because it's a very tricky situation. Okay, let me go to some listed substance. Okay, we have all this. For example, demo 203 is also there. It also has a MSDS property tree. So I have to do something technically. We go to SPRO, reference IMG. go to listed substance. Okay. Now here I will remove that property tree. What property tree? MSDS I will remove. Save this data. Okay, then come back to here. Okay, now see what will happen. I will go back to my specification, which is that. Sorry. Where is that? Yeah, here I think. Okay, I will go back to P100 specification and see now I want to copy the data from a real listed substance. So what will happen? As you know, demo 203 is also what? It is also a listed substance. So what will happen now? Can I copy the data from demo 203? Let me add. It got added, no problem, no error. But tell me one thing, before when I added or when I copied the data from demo 203, we got some data. Now will I get some data? Let me refresh.
Mm,
It's coming. How come?
no,
Should
no data will be there as
that's
we have removed
yeah.
that MSDS from that
Yeah, but the
particular.
problem is this other data will also be there in other property trees. If that is the case, then it will add. Okay, this is little complicated.
Same data of the material data sheet is available in other properties also. Right?
Means that particular like physical chemical properties, firefighting measures like that. I will do one thing. I will remove all the property trees. Okay, let's remove everything. Okay, now all gone. Now there is no property tree in the listed substance. So what will happen now? Just to ensure, I will go here also. Yeah, there is no property tree. Now come back to our specification. Here itself, no, not this. Okay, now let me remove again. Okay, now see, I will add again demo 203. This time, there is no property tree present in demo 203. I have removed it. Technically, I went and removed. So what will happen now? It is showing added, but let's save and we'll refresh. No, here it is still coming, but how come it is coming? Demo 203 is, it's a listed substance itself, right? Yeah, it is a listed substance. Then how come it is showing the property tree? Should not happen like that. I don't know. Something went wrong. I have removed the property tree. Still, it is showing the data. It should not happen like that. Fine. Anyways,
Can you please go to that actual node so we can
which
see
one?
go from where it is referencing. Physical and
Uh,
chemical
It,
properties,
it will show demo
value
203 only.
assignment.
I am using just one. No. See, it is
No, it's showing
6000.
600.
Yeah, but I have added only one. No. Otherwise, from where it will come?
It is coming from 600.
Wait 1 second. I was here, no? P100. Okay, see, 60004. This identifier belongs to whom? Demo 203 itself.
Okay.
So instead of showing reference name, specification name, it is showing identifier. Still, it is fine. It is saying this data is coming from this specification.
Okay, but in 6004 we have deleted already the properties, right?
Yeah, that is what I had
Okay,
done.
okay.
So I went to SPRO and there I deleted, but I am really, I don't know how that data is still able to come. Maybe we have to refresh it once again and check. Maybe. Logically, it should not happen. Okay, let me try again because it should not happen like that. Yeah, referencing specification is there, but see data also it is showing still. Okay, anyways, let's not get confused. I hope at least on a basic level you have understood what is referencing. Referencing is
Yes.
nothing but copying the data from one specification to another, and apart from that, one second, there are some drawbacks also when you are using referencing. There are some drawbacks. What are those drawbacks? In one screen I have opened in to close in one. There are some drawbacks of using referencing. What are they? And this is a very important question because in the interview they will ask you, what are the drawbacks of referencing? So what will you tell? First and foremost, you cannot selectively copy the data. Okay, you cannot selectively copy the data in the reference tab. What do I mean by that? See, out of these
Means
value assignment types, if I want to copy only one, maybe like only physical chemical properties, I don't want to copy first aid measures, I don't want to copy disposal considerations, all that data I don't want. I want to copy only physical chemical properties. Is that possible in referencing?
No.
It's not possible. Once you add a referencing specification, whatever data is inside that specification will be copied here. Whether it
All the
has in
proper
1
details.
watt or in all 16 watts, doesn't matter. All the data will be copied here. There is no choice that you want to copy only one data. That is one of the drawbacks. What if you want to copy only physical chemical properties? There is no option in reference. We cannot do. Okay, we cannot copy like that. And coming to the second drawback, you know what is the second drawback? We cannot do multi-level referencing. I will again, don't worry, tomorrow I will write point by point and I will explain, but I'm just giving you a basic idea. The second drawback is we cannot do multi-level referencing. What does it mean? See, now here I am copying the data from demo 203 to P100, right? Data is getting copied from demo to P100. Now, what if I want to copy the data from P100 to, let's say, acetone? Will it get copied?
no,
Why not?
it's work
Because
only
it's
one
not
way.
its original data.
Hmm.
It's it's working in one way only, not both way.
Yeah, you can copy just once. It is like I am sharing you the video recordings now. Can you share those video recordings with somebody else, with your friends, if you want? Without my
No.
permission, they cannot view. It's not possible because I am only authorizing you. You can see the video recordings, but not your friend. And even if you forward that video recording to somebody else, they cannot see that video recording. Same way, when you are copying the data from demo 203 into P100, only P100 specification can use the data. Again, from that you cannot share to some other specification. That is not possible.
But if
For
you have, if I have overwritten it, I will be able to see, right?
you cannot add in the referencing specification. It will show error.
No, no, but if I have, if P100 has got some data from 203, and in P100 I have again done the overwriting, then the overwriting will show in the
No,
next
no,
table.
that will also not come. See, I will show here, for example, let's see if acetone has some data. No, it is already inheriting. This is also inheriting. Here I don't know if MSDS is there or not. Let me see. Already inherits. Already
Um,
inherits.
means you mean to say, sir, like means if some specification already having two three data from two three specification, right?
Hmm.
So and if
Not
we
only 2, 3, even if it is there from one specification, still you
huh,
cannot pass it over.
okay, and if
See, this
we
P.
try to reference that specification to some another,
Huh.
so whatever data reference data in that specific that will not come into that
No, it will not get
specification, right?
copied. It will not get copied.
Okay,
See here, in
only original data.
yeah, here P100 is having a specification data copied from demo 203, right? So from demo 203 we have copied the data to P100. Now what I am trying to do, I want to copy that same data from P100 into water specification. So let's see what will happen. I will put here P100, press enter. See, you will get this message. Specification you entered, that is P100, already references other specifications. Means this P100 specification is already copying data from demo 203. So you cannot again copy the data from P100. That is not allowed. It is like a multi-level referencing. I shared the data with you. I shared the video recording with you. You can use it. You cannot again share that video recording with your friend. He cannot see that video. Okay, it is like that. Now, if I want to, let's say, you will tell me, sir, please share that video recording with my friend also. He also want to see. So if I share with your friend, can you see them?
Yes, we can
Okay,
see.
so what I should do here? Suppose I remove this P100, now you know we cannot copy the data. I will remove this. I think the call will get disconnected. Fine, just keep that in mind. I will add demo 203. So can I copy from this demo 203?
Yeah, it can be done.
Can be. Press enter, save the data. So this water specification had only firefighting measures, nothing else. So now if I refresh the property tree, okay, see here, physical chemical properties got from demo 203 and first aid measures, right? All this data has come from demo 203. Disposal considerations, transport, regulatory, all this data has come from demo 203. How it is possible? Because I am not doing multi-level referencing. From that one source specification I can copy to multiple specifications, but like a chain I cannot do.